Dear students, I have already uploaded the study material for Unit 2, that is Chytridiomycota and Zygomycota. Now today I am going to discuss about the third unit, that is Oomycota. We have already learned about the fungal classification proposed by G.C. Ainsworth in 1973. We have found that the G.C. Ainsworth have placed all the fungal members under the kingdom Mycota, and he has classified the kingdom Mycota into two divisions, that is Myxomycota and Eumycota. Myxomycota includes the slime molds, whereas the Eumycota includes the true fungi. The division Eumycota was further divided into subdivisions like Mastigomycotina, Ascomycotina, Zygomycotina, Basidiomycotina and Deuteromycotina. The subdivision Mastigomycotina was further divided into three classes. All the members of the subdivision Mastigomycotina are motile, and it consists of three classes, that is the Chytridiomycetes, Hypochytridiomycetes and Oomycetes. The class Chytridiomycetes consists of zoospores or motile reproductive structures which have single whipless flagella at their posterior end, whereas Chytridiomycetes, they have tinsel type of flagella at their anterior side of the motile reproductive cells. And in case of Oomycetes, the zoospores or reproductive cells are biflagellated, and here both tinsel as well as whipless type of flagella are present. The classification system proposed by Ainsworth was mainly based on the morphological characters as well as reproductive structures. But most of the modern system of classification, which are known as phylogenetic system of classification, they are based on the several characteristics like morphological characters, cytological characters, their biochemical properties, as well as their DNA sequence homologies. So based on these phylogenetic studies, the class Oomycetes are now considered under the kingdom Staminophylla as a phylum Oomycota. We know that in case of Hawksworth classification, the entire fungal group is now separated or distributed into three different kingdoms, that is the kingdom Fungi, which consists only of the true fungal members, kingdom Staminophylla and the Protozoa. Most of the slime molds, which were previously considered as Myxomycota, are now considered under Protozoa. The kingdom Staminophylla consists of some photosynthetic organisms like some diatoms or brown algae, and also some non-photosynthetic fungal members. And the non-photosynthetic fungal organism include three different phylum, that is the Labyrinthulomycota, which was previously considered as slime molds, Hypochytridiomycota and Oomycota, and these two are previously considered under Mastigomycotina, subdivision Mastigomycotina. Labyrinthulomycota was considered under the kingdom Staminophylla because of their DNA sequence homologies as well as their presence of Staminophyllus type of flagella. Now I am coming to the general properties of Oomycota. First of all, the vegetative structures. Most of the Oomycota produced hyphae, and those hyphae can form the mycelium. We know that the entangled mass of hyphae are commonly known as the mycelium. And the hyphae of the Oomycota also display some apical growth like other true fungal members. But here, the Spidgen corpor, which is generally found in case of higher fungi like Asco or Basidiomycota, that Spidgen corpor is not found in case of Oomycota, but they showed the apical growth like higher fungi. Sometimes the hyphae are also differentiated into some specialized structures like apressoria or hostoria. Apressoria are generally some dumbbell shaped structures having some infection peg, and they generally produced during the infection of host plant. They can infect the plant cell wall either by mechanical pressures or by producing some cell wall degrading enzymes. And hostoria are produced within the plant cell for absorbing the food materials. The hyphae of the Oomycota are sinusoidal, that is without any cross wall or septation, which is also known as the aseptate type. Here the sinusoidal Malseolia is multinucleated structures. Septation sometimes takes place in some old compartment or at the base of some reproductive structures. The cytoplasm is granular and contains some vacuoles, Golgi stack, mitochondria and diploid nucleus. Oomycota, in case of vegetative mycelia, the nuclei are diploid. Because diploid, in case of true fungi, you know that the vegetative mycelia contain the haploid nuclei. So this is a important difference between the true fungi and the Oomycota. Now the cell wall contain the cellulose instead of chitin. We know in case of true fungi the cell wall is made up of chitin, which is a polymer of N-acetyl D-glucosamine linked by beta-1,4 glycosidic bonds. But in Oomycota the chitin is absent. Here the cellulose is present, and the cellulose structural fibers are cross-linked by beta-1,3 or beta-1,6 glucan molecules. Membrane sterol is also present, and membrane sterol here in case of Oomycota it is phytosterol like plants. But in true fungi you know that membrane sterol is the ergosterol. But ergosterol is not present in Oomycota. And lysine biosynthesis is also operative in case of Oomycota, but here the lysine biosynthesis takes place by diamino pimelic acid pathway, not by amino adipic acid pathway like true fungi. The storage material, we know that in case of true fungi the storage material is mainly the glycogen or polyphosphate, but in Oomycetes or Oomycota the storage material is microlaminarin, which is a deposit of phosphorylated beta-1,3 glucan polymers. This microlaminarin is also found in case of some brown algae, and it can serve as a storage compound for both carbohydrate as well as phosphate. Now the reproduction. Asexual reproduction generally takes place by motile zoospores, which are produced within the zoosporangia, and the zoosporangia are either spherical or elongated in shapes, and the zoosporangia are biflagellated, which I have already mentioned. The zoospores are biflagellated, having one whipless type of flagella and having one tin cell type of flagella, which is also known as staminopillus type of flagella. This staminopillus type of flagella, we know that is there are tripartite hairs on the flagella, and the zoospores are of two types, that is auxiliary spore and the principal spore. In case of auxiliary spores, the flagella are present at the anterior portion of the zoospores, whereas in case of principal spores the flagella are present at the lateral side, and the principal spores are more active swimmers than the auxiliary spores. Sexual reproduction generally takes place by gametangial contact method with the formation of fertilization tube. Here the antheridia and oogonia are produced. They may be either homothallic or heterothallic, and the antheridia and oogonia are unite by means of fertilization tube, and after the fertilization oospores are produced, and these are diploid oospores, and they germinate to produce the diploid vegetative mycelia. So the life cycle of this Oomycota is somewhat interesting, and their life cycle is known as haplomitotic B type, because here mitosis occurs between the karyogamy and meiosis. In true fungi, you know that immediately after the karyogamy, meiosis occurs. That is, here the diploid stage is ephemeral. But in case of Oomycota, after the karyogamy, mitosis occurs and produce the diploid vegetative mycelium. And here meiosis occurs only in the male Antheridia and female Oogonia before the plasmogamy and karyogamy. So, from the general properties, we can say that the Oomycota is somewhat different from true fungi, and therefore they are placed under the kingdom Straminophila. Now, sometimes the question may arise like that, why the Oomycota is not considered as true fungi. So we can summarize that the Oomycota have some properties which are somewhat different from the true fungi, like their structural cell wall polymer is cellulose instead of chitin, vegetative cell is diploid instead of haploid in case of true fungi, and presence of Straminophilus flagella, where in case of Chytridiomycota only there is only whiplash type of flagella, and lysine biosynthesis takes place by DAP pathway, not by means of amino adipic acid pathway. Membrane sterol is phytosterol like plants, not the ergosterol like true fungi, and the mitochondrial membrane is folded into some tubular chisti. This is also an important character. In case of true fungi, this mitochondrial membrane is folded in a disc-like or plate-like pattern, and in case of true fungi, Golgi stacks is also absent, but in Oomycota, Golgi stacks are present. So, from this characteristic, we can say that Oomycota is somewhat different from the true fungi, and therefore they are placed under the different kingdom, that is the Straminophila. So, thank you for watching this video. Then stay home and stay safe. Thank you.